Hello there, Libra. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading's for Libra for April of 2018, 4 months into the year already. I have an announcement to make before we start, and that's that the prayer class is out there up and running, what you know about, and the sutra classes are out there for you. I put up 2 little short videos that explain the sutras to you. And if any of you are interested, it's in 2 parts. And you can buy them each separate or you can buy them together. And then it's a discounted price. And the sutras are thought forms that'll help you enhance the clear perceptions. So whether you're doing this kind of work now, or you want to get into it, or you just merely want to enhance your own clear senses, it will bode you well, because it takes like 5 minutes a day, and it really clearly makes a big difference in the clarity of the messages. The other thing is, these readings are probably going to be a little late. I'm so sorry, but I've been really sick with bronchitis. I'm just now starting to feel a little better, and every so often it still keeps coming back and kicking me, so I apologize ahead of time if I cough. Sorry. Anyhow, I pulled 4 cards for the month. I'm going to use the angel card at the end of the reading. Hopefully bring everything together for us. We use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So now all of us Libras out there, I guess, for the time of the reading are named Frankie. It's just the way it works for me, and I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month for us. Now, I advise you to look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and sometimes the sun sign just doesn't get it for you. So if you know them, go to a lot of the astrology sites have like free, if you know your time of birth, or they can kind of tell you. I think you use noon or something. I don't know, but it'll tell you how to do it to get a pretty more precise view of the moon sign and the rising sign. Now, I have a message for us, and I feel which a lot of the signs are getting a hiccup this month, and I really think it's that Aries full moon thing, and maybe the Mercury that just popped in my head. I think it goes direct around the middle of April. Anyhow, between the both of them, we got good readings, but I think we get hiccups, like, little blips in the chart in the middle of everything being good. So the message for Libra basically is some kind of confrontation or clash between what I want and what maybe my partner wants, or whatever, around home life is what it feels like, or obligations and work responsibilities in home life. So I'm telling the other signs too, take a deep breath before you speak, and you got a card in here that is telling you to take that deep breath before you speak and not get into confrontations, because our words are good. They're peace, acceptance, presence, which isn't like somebody giving us a gift. It's God, source, whatever you want to call it, that kind of presence. Flexibility and vision. I like that one. I like vision because obviously we're going to need one, and I think we have one. Our bottom card on the deck is the 8 of Cups. And this is a card of turning our back on something. Like, maybe it no longer means something to us. Walking away. We can walk away, and all 8 cups are full. Maybe it's something we worked towards or for that no longer means something to us, or something that we just thought we've put everything we could into it, our vision, our hopes, our dreams, or whatever, and it's not getting us exactly what we wanted out of it, so we may just adjust. Turn our back, we may walk away from it and move forward. Now, these are general readings. It can be a relationship. It could be maybe we're going to sell our home. Maybe we're going to go buy a new home because something is more suitable now. Maybe it's our job. We've just worked and worked and worked, and nothing we do makes any difference. We're going to do accept it, be peaceful about it, and walk away. Now, for some of us Libras, this can be simple thing, like our child graduated from college, they're walking away, maybe starting a new job, going into a new life, or we could be the Libra that just finished school and we're moving to a new job or a new place, residence, moving out of our mother, father's house, and moving forward on our own or our own next step in the journey. A new relationship can mean that to some of us too. But looking at this card and seeing the moon up above there, and she's, or he, I don't know who it is in there, and it's a general reading anyhow, turning their back with that red cape on, which shows me energy for forward momentum. Okay? I've never noticed that before, but that's what Spirit's saying to me to tell you. Energy for forward momentum. And with the moon card, or the moon up above here, sorry, moon card, it's like it's divinely inspired movement. So it feels like guided, spiritual guidance to make that step, move forward into this vision. And a lot of us Libras have had a vision for a long time, of how we want things to go. And if something, we're the peacemakers, we're very gentle. We want everyone to be happy, everyone to be informed. And if we come across like where we're doing that head button stuff, it's just not our thing. We don't like it. We do confrontation if we have to. All signs will do confrontation if they have to. Libra is one that will only, I believe, confront when it's went so far that you can't handle it anymore, or you got to speak your piece. So what I'm telling you is, because that's how it feels, that original message, maybe that head button to do with work responsibilities and maybe home regeneration, rejuvenation, because we have that Mercury retrograde thing that could be happening. Maybe we're putting some things off for a better time when our schedule is more flexible, and we find out it's never going to be more flexible, and that's not our vision. And we're getting into the head button, maybe with our boss or somebody, and we've just got to, I think, take the deep breath, because I think it might have been the last sign got this card too, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a messenger card, and it's a message about either, and also before I even spit that out of my mouth, this is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, so it is us showing up in our own reading also, but this is difference of opinion, not physical confrontation, but it can be angry, even violent, like yelling, screaming confrontation with another person, or this person, maybe another air sign or someone with a lot of air quality coming at us. And it can be male or female. These are general readings. I hate having to keep saying that, but it's true. It could be our boss coming and you're gonna do this. The Knight of Swords energy, if you'll notice, the tower's burning over there. He has blood on his sword. He's going after. He's usually on a horse, full charge forward with that sword sticking out in front of him. He's going into battle, and he's going to confront anybody. With this kind of energy, and with Aries coming in to that Aries full new moon, I think is what it is. I'm not an astrologer. Go look. With that type of energy coming in, that's telling me, and our word, peace, acceptance, flexibility, staying in the presence of the source, to use this energy wisely. Sometimes it can mean that we are being too forceful, because the cards work both ways, being too forceful in pursuing whatever we want, or stating our case, like, instead of taking that deep breath, coming from that sense of acceptance, peace, flexibility, can I give, what can you give, what do we bring to the table, negotiation skills, that as Libras we may come out the gate with that sword in front of us. We don't want this to be us, our energy, that type of energy, that we could be pursuing a life that we want for us so vigorously that others are like, hey, what the hell, did you forget me, Libra? Which would be very odd. That's why I think it's something astrological. The energies astrologically coming forward, or maybe some of us Libras have been that balance scale for so long that it's like, you're getting it. End of the story. When a Libra says end of the story, they most usually mean it. When we say it, we usually mean it. But it takes a lot to get us into this kind of energy because we are flexible and we want everyone happy. I think of Libra, it's like, honey, where do you want to go for dinner? Oh, honey, where do you want to go? No, no, no. It's like, where do you want to go, dear? It's one of those types of energy, and he just is like, whoa. If he was the king, he'd be way more mature in how he was going to handle situations, ready and prepared to do battle if he had to, but naturally wouldn't do battle. This is a more immature energy. So take the deep breath, like I'm telling the other ones that got similar messages. Remain flexible, make sure that we're not the ones like going our own way so vigorously that we forgot everyone else. Normally, I don't believe that would happen. I think a lot of this energetics would be coming from being so fed up, and these are different areas of each one of our lives. So this could bring in separation type energy also for us, like the Queen of Swords does, kind of, but even more like cutting to the chase type deal. I'm walking away from this. I'm no longer being flexible. Knight of Swords isn't a real flexible energy, and our word is flexibility, peace, acceptance, staying in the presence of the source and having a vision for our own lives. So the next card is the Emperor, and the Emperor is the card of Aries. And I believe Virgo got this one too, and that Knight of Swords right before this. I remember readings about as long as I remember what I ate for breakfast, and it's still morning. So that ought to tell you something right there. This Emperor card is like it's a structured thing that we want to belong to. Okay? The Emperor is the father symbol of the deck, so it could mean our own father or a fatherly type energy. Could be us wanting to belong to a group, whether it's political, a company, ideological, religious thing that we want to belong to, or a community group that we want to belong to. It can represent that. It could be the company we work for, that we have to adhere to that particular structure, or maybe our partner wants to join with this company and they have to adhere to the roles of that company or that religious organization or political party that they believe in. The Emperor actually is a very fair card. The Emperor delegates. He knows. And that's the kind of state I want to be in. I would know if the Emperor was something to do with my team. I was working with a team of people. The Emperor, and I was supposed to be the leader, would know what skill each person had in order to be able to delegate the right job to the right person. Let's say if I'm going into a new job, the Emperor can go to war like the Knight of Swords, but normally doesn't if there's a diplomatic way to not have to do that. So even though it's Aries energy, I kind of want to stay in it, you know what I mean? I kind of want to stay in that Emperor type energy. So if it could work both ways. If my partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend wants to go for the new job, they gotta look a certain way, act a certain way. and it's important to them, or they want to be the leader or move up in position within that organization, we would want to support that vision because we are Libra, you know. And I think that would bode well for us, you know, those negotiating skills of the Emperor are going to bode well for us, you know, if we get into the headbutting ordeal there. Maybe some of us are Virgo, Libra, cuspers, you know, that the influence is moving forward to, because our next card here is the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles, let's say in the situation of I'm a college student moving in, getting out of school, you know, and this is me leaving my home. I can be having two jobs, you know, to juggle my income level, or I can be getting income from another source also. Maybe my parents are still helping me. I do this like acceptingly and appreciatively if I'm the younger Libra, just starting out on my own. The Two of Pentacles is good monies, you know, but it's a juggling, and it also is a choice. The Two of Pentacles is a choice about money. Knowing full well when I make that choice, I have made the right one. So stay in the presence, stay in peace for those of us that are leaving jobs to move on towards new opportunities, right? That maybe it'll be a little tough in the interim. Maybe we're without a week pay, you know, and that's going to take up our savings to pay the mortgage or something. So remember to be flexible with this card in here. And we can accept it because from then on, the choice that we made is going to benefit us. But this is overall usually pretty good financially for us too. But I think with this confrontational type energy in that, I think a lot of us were getting this other card here because we may need a rest. And we got the Four of Cups, and that's usually means apathy. We withdraw from the whole world, shut off the phones, close the blinds, lock the doors, don't talk to anybody. It comes off the Three of Cups energy, like, oh, maybe I partied too hardy with the Three of Cups, you know, celebration over my new job, and now I maybe have a hangover, who knows. But this poor dude here, he's been under this, sitting here in this state for so long, he's grown ivy on his head. Now that's just sad. And the whole time, remember our word vision. Here's a cup coming from the hand of the source, our word presence, saying accept this. Accept this cup. It's even better. Pull that ivy off your head. Shake yourself off. Dust off all the dirt that's on there, that grew on there. Shake yourself off. Move forward. Accept the vision of the source, which we get if we stay in the presence and in peace, right? Which we get if we stay in the presence and in peace. This is, to me, I know the card doesn't quite mean that, but every time I see that hand coming out of the cloud, I think it's a better vision. It's a gift from the source coming to us if we will just look. We're just looking at those three that have been laying there forever. Same old, same old. We don't want same old, same old. We have the Two of Pentacles. We want a fresh new choice. Even if we have to go to war and stick up for ourselves, you know. We're diplomatic enough. We're Libra. We can do this. You know, I think we'll have that blip or hiccup, like I've been saying. Some of us will. Others of us will just make it right through there because we'll use those words. We'll use them appropriately and wisely, and we won't get into that confrontational energy. We'll stay out of it and do things, or if we have to speak up for ourselves, we'll do it in a diplomatic manner, not in a manner of I'm going to war, because it's a violent difference of opinion. Nothing, I don't think, is quite worth that. Maybe we are getting a new job. Maybe we are, a lot of us, walking away. That's why I'm telling you, get your moon and your rising sign also, because this card says new partner. And in this case, I can think of it being a new job, because these are general readings, a new love life, you know. Maybe we walked away from the past and the Emperor's part of the court system, you know, and that Aries energy, and maybe money was tight for a little bit, but accept the new vision of the new life and we get new partner. But I do think that's new in all other areas too, because not all of us are going to get a new partner. Well, maybe some of us will get a new partner, an old partner made new, because we did use the energy right. It says, a chance meeting is no mistake. It's divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. What are you praying for, Libra? What are you praying for? You're going to get it with this kind of energy. It says, pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by their sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. I like safety. Safety is a nice word in there. These are very weird times, and for a lot of us, they feel very unsafe. I think this is, whoops, I'm looking at the wrong end of the book here. I think that for a lot of us, we are going to change a lot of things this year. You know, jobs, we're going to upscale. That's what it feels like. I'm going to up my game and the vision I have for myself. It says, the angels have given you this card as a signal that someone new has or is about to enter your life as an answer to your prayers. This person will be a partner in business, friendship, or in the romantic sense. Don't go looking for him or her, as it'll happen very naturally. When you meet the individual, be open to divine guidance. That's our Four of Cups card. So be open to it, which will direct you both in loving and magical ways. The additional meanings are you've met or will soon meet your soulmate. Wow. Allow other people to help you instead of trying to do all your things alone. Consult an expert. That's the Emperor card here. Your prayers being answered through other people. A new pet is coming into your life. My cats will not appreciate that for us, Libra. They're kind of like used to each other. Well, Libra, I want to tell you all, that's your reading for this month. And I tell you all, thank you for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one. I don't get a lot of time to write you guys back, but I do read them all, and I really appreciate them. And wow, I didn't cough to the end of the reading. And to anyone who wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information down below the screen. And if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is over at the website. And for everyone I've met through doing these YouTube videos for 2 whole years, and to all of you I've met through 29 years of doing this work, I want to tell you, it's been an honor and a privilege and a joy to have been able to serve you. And hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.